Rest in peace, Kobe. I like new kicks and new clothes. Yeah. I like new whips and new.
Highly offensive. You know what it do. Episode 63. We back in this bitch once again. You know what I mean? Trying to stay consistent with what we do here and the process. And I think we've managed to do so far. You know what I mean? We weathered the storm and we still here, so that's how was your week? I see you here fiddling with the mic and shit. It's just never like
never perfect, right?
Yeah, no. We need to get them jumps from Flagrant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good weekend, man. Basketball was postponed, right? Well, it was postponed for a little bit, so that put a little damper in my soul.
Yeah, so finally had some time off to watch some basketball, and
yeah,
ain't playing.
I mean, but shout out to the Bucks. That's a brave move to do that.
Hell yeah, especially because like the NBA is like the one that's the most pro Black Lives Matter. They got the court all decked out with the Black Lives Matter logo, the say her name stuff. Like they got the name, the logos and the jerseys and stuff like that. So like the NBA is the most supportive.
I was watching Undisputed I think yesterday or something, or a clip on YouTube, and Shannon was talking about it, and he said something what you just said right now, like about how they've been supported and done this and that. He's like, but at this point, like a lot of people said, like they're just tired of being tired. You know what I mean? They're tired of speaking on it, having to speak on it. They're tired of seeing it and no changes. Yeah, we get the Black Lives Matter on the court and everything. We got these jerseys. We got we're bringing this awareness, whatever. I mean, but it's too slow.
What happened to Jay-Z? Didn't he sign that big mega deal with fucking the NFL to get the police reform and to make shit all better?
Yeah, but Jay-Z's Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah,
but what they're saying though is that we want the owners of the teams the same way y'all had the same connections when you guys want to build the stadiums and you guys can get shit done like this because you guys have a connect at a state level. You know what I mean? In the government, like. You had those same connections. Push for that legislation to go through. Something where, like, there's an actual punishment to cops for doing this stuff. Like, do something. No, we're not like, and I think that's the point that they want to make. It's not. Yeah, we see you guys are doing this, and yeah, they've been supportive, but at the same time, like, Adam Silver, he's charming. He's not dumb like these old white dumb people where they be like, oh fuck it, blah 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 blah. He knows, they're the only sport that has like really, because even baseball, you see baseball when they have like the cutouts and shit like that. It ain't the same. Like at least it does feel like a good game when you're watching the NBA. I watched a couple games and they did a great job. So that's just like they've done enough. They've been smart enough to give in to a lot of the things, but like you got to do more basically, and.
I mean, do you think that's the NBA's responsibility to be the one to do more? They're just, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, of course. You know what I mean? Like, but
well, no, it's not that it's their responsibility, but at this point, they're like, okay, well, this is a sport that's dominated by African Americans. Like, let's just be very clear. For anyone that's racist, like when it comes to football and basketball and probably other sports too, that's the most that I watch. But football and basketball, bro, it's dominated by African American athletes.
Almost definitely.
Not
they're,
even
they're definitely the most exciting ones to watch,
bro. I've seen like maybe 2 Puerto Ricans that played. And the NBA, and they were trash.
And then it's like with the NFL that they usually it's just like white quarterbacks that they usually got that like are like the faces of the franchises or some shit like like Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, fucking
JJ Barrera is I think he's Puerto Rican. Yeah. He got a championship.
Yeah, but like.
And he's still playing right now.
I'm not even gonna be a hater. I'm not even gonna throw because JJ Barrera earned his ring, and you know what I mean. Like,
he's a nice come off the bench player.
Yeah. But I just wish we would have had more like a like a Puerto Rican D Rose.
That nigga's probably like 5'5", my nigga.
I know.
Nah.
But I just wish we'd have had somebody from Puerto Rico that would have like excelled in the NBA to that level. You know what I mean? Like,
Who else? I think they had somebody called Carlos Arroyo or something like that. Or
he used to be in the Nets or some shit like that. I think, ain't? Like,
I want to say probably the Suns or some shit, but like that nigga, I didn't hear about him later on. So my point was, you know, with everyone,
Puerto Rican Jeremy Lin.
my point is though that for a sport, they're basically like, you know, for a sport that we're the ones that bring this to life, because even if you
and
go
generate
back,
that profit.
yeah, because even if you go back in the day, right, when it was, I think was it the NBA and ABA or some shit like that. It was two different companies basically. The one that got it popping was the one that was most African American dominated. The one which was I think the ABA was the off one, but they didn't want the NBA was like full of mad white people, but they didn't make it cool.
Yeah.
Back to Mo's point, black people just make shit cool. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, because they had like these like 7-foot giants doing fucking sky hooks, fucking from like 30 feet out, and like nobody trying to watch this. And then all of a sudden, like black people shut up and just start dribbling and fucking crossing niggas over and just breaking ankles, and all of a sudden this shit got a little bit more exciting to watch. Like
shit, look at all the greats in the NBA, and look at the percentage of them that are black, and all the greats. But anyway, my point is, like, anyways,
I feel like Larry Bird's like the only one white guy in there in the
there's a couple.
CEO.
Who's the point guard off the Lakers? The guy who runs the Lakers now, he's a GM. I think he's a GM. What's his name? The logo.
Jerry West. Yeah.
But
I remember him. But yeah, my bad. I keep derailing you.
and the guy off of that played with Stark, the point guard. No, I'm sorry, Pippa Malone.
I mean, there's been a couple good white players. I'm not saying that there hasn't. Like
Chocolate. White chocolate.
Yeah, white chocolate. I forget the guy that's a coach now. That was like he was a coach in the Celtics, I think, or something. Then they fired him, and then he was a point guard on the Nets.
Oh, Jason Kidd?
Yeah, Jason Kidd. You know what I'm saying? Steve Nash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're like, let's be real. They're like a handful and a sea of just like black dominated excellence. Michael Jordan.
And Steve Nash is Canadian, and Jason Kidd looks like he had some Native American. For real. But look at it, look like he got some Native American in him. But the point is that
we're not gonna make it
from a sport that's that is it lives and breathes by black people, bro, and you can do more. You know what I mean? You say you care about us and shit. I'm sure in their meetings they say we care. We're a team.
Do they have any black
family.
owners? My bad for cutting you off. Do they have any black owners?
I don't necessarily. I don't. Not one that comes to my head right now.
Maybe Jordan. I think isn't Jordan probably the only black owner?
Well, yeah. I'm not sure if he's a majority owner or not. But I feel like he is though, because
Probably Jordan.
he made mad decisions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say basketball is more. It is more diverse. Like they have, like I think, like I don't know if like Italians or some shit like that.
I know they got that Russian dude that
Chinese.
bought the Nets.
Yeah. Like not like football. Football is like almost all white, if not all, but yeah. But it's a bigger sport though. It brings in more money.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking look at soccer. Elite. I'm sorry, elite whites only. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add that shit. Elite.
Keep it.
No, but like European. You know what I mean? Like
Elite whites.
that sport makes mad cash. But my point is that you can do more for people that you say that you care about, because again, and I'm sure in the locker room they'd be like, "Oh,
But
we're
do
a
they
family."
care?
I'm sure they say it, and that's the
But
point.
I'm
If
just
you
saying,
care,
like-
show me you care. Is what they're saying.
Like, and I know I kind of wanted to say this for later on, you know what I'm saying, when we actually started going deep into the topics and stuff. But, like, take a look with the Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, we have a case where we have a 17-year-old who clearly broke the law by taking this, rifle across state lines, going somewhere else. the cops supported him in the moment. They were like out there thanking this dude and like yeah, thank you for coming out here while this dude goes and shoots protesters. And I mean, sure, he killed a pedophile, and then when we found out after the fact, but it doesn't make it right that this kid broke all these laws, went to a fucking protest and just started shooting random people, and fucking like everyone's like happy about it. Like not everyone, but that there are these.
Well, he killed two Black Lives Matter protesters, and then he injured a third. So there's nothing that's okay about that, regardless. Like, I mean, think about it. If it had it been a black person with an AR-15, that shit would have been.
He would have never made it to the protest. The cops would have shot him like on the way.
As he come out the door.
Like freeze, pow, pow! Like before he could even get a chance to fucking even drop the gun. Like,
and that's the whole point. And I forget who made this point. I think it was Doc Rivers. You see the Doc Rivers? So he gave like a good speech in one of his interviews. They were asking about the whole thing. I think the whole Jacob thing. He's like, the thing is that he basically said in one of the parts, he said, the problem is that you can walk as a white person in the street with an AR-15, and y'all can fucking spit at cops and push cops and this and that, and you won't get shot. My nigga, we can't even have a phone in our hand because of the color of our skin. That's the problem. I mean personally, I don't understand how nobody gets that. That is a problem.
It's not that they don't get it. It's that they don't want things to change. They know, it's like when you know you got the head start and you want to win the race, and you see someone's creeping up behind you, and you're like, yeah, no.
Start throwing obstacles behind you. Like banana peel and shit.
Like white people are trying to win the race. They see that, like, you know, the future's already projected to be. And again, they're the minority, and
we're only talking about a selective group. You know what I mean? It's not like
the overall.
We don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't generalize. You know what I mean? Like, so we're not saying. I mean, I have a ton of white friends, so.
No, a good cleaning up though. Like, it's a good cleanup because I like.
No, it's true because I mean, it always sometimes it does sound like, like we're generalizing. That's we're not into that either. So, but there is people that are out there like that.
I mean, sure, there are people out there like that, but there's also, you gotta remember, there is the silent white majority that benefits off white privilege and does nothing about it, and they're just as culpable as the racists, because they could not succeed if it was not for the silent white majority. And until they either speak up or you know what I mean, like I just can't, like, you know what I mean, like.
No, but then again, and a shout out to those that aren't,
and shout out to the white people that are allies. You know what I'm saying, like
again, I think I said it like a couple podcasts ago. I mean, there's people like, you know, Ann's sister has done, and her husband have done so much more than I've ever done. And no way. You know what I mean? Like,
and of course, I mean, like,
amazing.
And
it's amazing.
It definitely is. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, you know, shout out to the people that actually are allies. And like I was talking. I made a TikTok video, and you know, about, it was like Dear All Lives Matter, and it was, you know, me and my thoughts on this whole case. And it was just like, you know, this guy responded, and he kind of like was like, yeah, no, it's not okay, but when it happens to white people, y'all don't, you know, pay attention and shit like that. Like, and it's just like, bro, like, I get that, but these people are historically oppressed, and you're not, and this is just a continuation of that oppression. And sure, we need to love our name. We, like, he's like, oh, we all just need to love each other. Yeah, we need all to love each other, of course, but you also need to listen, because we're not all the same. So when we have these different experiences and people like open up about them and tell you this is how we feel, this is what's going on, you need to learn to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just shut out and it's me and what I think the world is. No, the world isn't racist. America isn't racist. There is no blah blah blah. Like, you can't just shut off like everyone that's trying to tell you these things. And that's what these people are doing on social media and real life. You know, you try to tell them, you try to educate them, and they just shut out and they just block out. So it's like it's already, like I said, like it's to the point where I'm not going to argue with you. We're not going to have a discourse about. I don't need to tell you why this is wrong anymore. We all know it's wrong. Just you continuing to justify this just exposes to us how racist you are, and it tells me, no, I can't fuck with this person. I can't fuck with this person. I can't fuck with this person. That's all it does. It just weeds out my friends list. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just go ahead and keep exposing yourselves.
That's crazy. Like, it's crazy the things that you see though online. Like I've seen, not from my personal friends list, but I'm just saying like, people post like screenshots of people that they've have sex from racist shit, and it's like, damn. You just at people that look like just normal people that you would see on through daily life.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There was one on Facebook today. I was like this white guy. I'm not white guy. My bad. This Spanish guy. Do not know exactly what race he was. I want to say he looked like Mexican or some shit like that. But he was like posting some racist black shit against black people, and it was one of those things where it was like I felt some kind of way because we're both Hispanic, so it's like I can't let you say some racist shit towards black people and just like and just not say nothing. You know what I mean? So like he was saying something along the lines of like that this that Kyle guy, that Kyle Rittenhouse dude was. He was such a great guy, and if he's gonna donate money to his defense.
Wait, who was this upset now?
Some random Mexican dude on fucking some group on Facebook and shit. So he was talking about how he's gonna donate money, blah blah blah, and like I'm just like, bro, like either just say you're racist or say you're gay, because right now you're one or the other. Like. You're bigging this dude up like you want to suck his dick or some shit, like, and it's just like, why, like this dude was clearly doing some illegal shit, and then it's just like this. I seen a guy on Twitter that said I could show you the tweet, bro. This motherfucker said that like he had a toddler in his profile pic. With his profile picture, it was him and his toddler, and he said, oh, I have a daughter that I'm gonna offer her up to this guy. When like I'm like, bro, how old is your daughter? This guy is a 17-year-old mass shooter, and you're talking about offering up your toddler as a wife, like he's about to like he's trying to engage his daughter to a mass shooter. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like that whole thing that was it that you were telling me about, like the records that they take down to the thing and they do like rituals.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't even know what. Because that could be a ritual, you know what I mean? Like a satanic ritual. If you're offering your daughter, like it's weird,
bro. It's so much shit that's going on that like it just there's it doesn't cease to surprise me. Like you every time you see like these events, like, oh, it's 2020. Like, yeah, this happened. Oh, of course, it's 2020. But, like, there's still things out there that still kind of be like that, I don't know if you've seen, but Netflix got into hot shit because of their Cuties movie, or whatever that series that they were doing.
Cuties?
Yeah, Cuties, where it was, it's a I don't know if it's like some kind of documentary or whatever the fuck, but it's about these girls that are, sexualized and and they're like child models or some shit like that, and they got them dressed up as adults and stuff like that, and they're sort of saying, oh no, we're really criticizing Western culture where if you see a girl looking like this, you're saying that that's sexual when it's just a girl and blah blah blah. But then it's like, if that's the case, then why did you have these girls in costume twerk for you? 650 girls you had twerking for you in auditions while dressed up like that. Like, and you're telling me that's not some kind of pedophilia? Like, that's innocent, that's like some weird shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To do that to some little kid and like a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Like they always say, like, Hollywood is sick, period. You know what I mean?
Man, like
there's like, it's unspoken, but like it's known that Hollywood is pretty sick. Like anything that involves Hollywood involves sex in some sort of fashion, whether you're paying it or getting it or.
Bro, and the thing is, like, right, like I just don't get it because there's clearly a plethora of like good-looking, and I know it's gonna sound wrong, I know, but I'm gonna say it. There's a plethora of clearly good-looking 16 and 17-year-old, 18-year-old out there on Instagram, on fucking TikTok, on fucking all these platforms.
Right, it sounds horrible.
Huh?
You're right, it sounds horrible.
I know, but I'm just saying, there's these girls out there that are like at that age group, you know what I'm saying, that look older, that could be models, that you can make documentaries about them instead of doing it to fucking little girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I see what you mean. So you get exposed like the girl age.
yeah, if you're just trying to like model some girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you model girls that are at least close to legal age? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna put them in that kind of suggestive,
How old are the kids and cuties?
like 8 to 10, like
That's crazy.
yeah, bro. Like it's if and then if you see the you know what I'm saying, like.
But that's why I say too, like, again, it goes back to when we go back to the question about should we make the age thing stricter or less strict.
I know.
Stricter is always the way to go.
I'm just saying, like, for example, and I know
No,
that my initial point is not horrible, you know what I mean, which I know sometimes, I mean, I come across that way. But I'm just saying, if these 16 and 17-year-old girls are going to be doing this on TikTok and Instagram, then do it on Netflix. You know what I mean? Like, get that Netflix bag for your parents. You know what I mean? Like, instead of sexualizing little ass girls
But
that have no business to be in those positions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to lessen the restrictions or whatever, like, then you start getting into those questions, like, oh, like I was telling you about the other day, that was telling me about the consent age, like they're trying to move it. Somebody's trying to move it to like 4. It's like once you're here,
you need to be shot. Like, if you sit there and say anyone who says, "Yo, we need to just lower it to 4," like, we just need to weed them out of society. Period. Like,
yo, I know kids that are much older than 4 that don't even know what they want to eat for dinner.
and
Like,
then
come on.
it's just like we live in a world where we have these weird debates about what's ethical and what's not, when there's just, like, for example, clear hypocrisy on different sides. On one hand, we sit there and say it's okay for Zaya Wade to say that she's a transgender girl and that she's going to get a sex change later on and be a transgender girl and take hormones to be a girl, even though she was naturally first born a boy, and that she knows that what she's doing because it's, you know, her life, and she's intelligent enough to make those decisions. While at the same time, we sit there and say, well, it's wrong for, you know, 16-year-old girls to hook up with 22-year-old guys because they don't know what they're doing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just, like, this clear, like...
So that's why I say, and me as a parent, like, if I were to ever have a child, right, and I'm raising a child, and it's a boy telling me that he feels like he's a girl, that's the issue, right? That's what, not the issue, but that's what's happening.
Well,
is a boy that feels like he's a girl.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, for example, there's.
Hold on, but listen. That's why I say, like, if from whenever you're born to you're 18 or 21, I would say maybe, you can see, like, you can feel that way, and I will support you 100%. You're just not having a sex change. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be the same thing with, like, with the girls 16 dating a 22-year-old. Like, you can do whatever you want, hun, but you're not fucking with your body. So no, under my power, like, as best as I can, no, you're not having sex. Because I feel like, and if you are, it's gonna be somebody closer to your age. Because I feel like you don't want to have sex where it can affect you. There's, like, for example, if a 16-year-old fucks a 22-year-old, is a possibility that 16-year-old might be, because that's why she's already, I'm assuming it's already graduated, and has a life, has money, has this, probably going clubbing, partying. She's going to get into a life that she has not ready for. That's what I'm saying.
Well, and who are we to say that if
Parents.
at the same
Parents, my nigga.
if at the same time we're also being told that if our child wants to do this and that, then we can't have any say in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who's saying that?
when it comes to like the Zaya shit, Zaya Wade.
It doesn't mean I don't have say. I choose. I feel like I would support it. That's my say.
But I'm saying like according to the new world of cancel culture, like you're not allowed to tell your child, no, you're not going to get a sex change. You're the only thing you're allowed to do is just completely support your child from what they choose to do and what they choose to be like.
See, that's the thing though. You can't be. A lot of these people, like, okay, I think it with D Wade and that's different. But in a normal, like environment, right? In a normal life, if I'm in his position and my kids at that age and they're going through whatever, nigga, I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna be worrying about what social media says or who cancels me or da 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 da. Like, aside from anything, I'm always a parent. And so, my say is, yeah, I'm going to support you, but you're not having that sex change. Not on my watch, nigga. You're not having that sex change until I feel like you're an adult and you're old enough to take care of yourself and make that decision. Because from here to there, you might change your position. So, me personally, I feel like maybe in D Wade position, I can understand that, but like in a normal life, like my life, your life, anybody else's life, like that we know, like I keep it moving. Like I don't care about what social media says or who cancels me or who's not fucking with me. Aside from anything, I'm always gonna be a parent if I have a child. You know what I mean?
Well, no, but I'm just saying that is the hypocrisy, right? And the thing is that I remember like back in the days when the gay civil rights movement started coming about. Like, and that's kind of a weird thing to call it now that I think about it, but I mean it kind of fits. But you know what I mean? Like when they were going through their process to get their rights, I remember people were like, especially Christians, they were saying, "Yo, if you push these niggas through, y'all gonna start pushing pedophiles. Like they're gonna use the same.
If you push what through?
Like the gays and like if we started embracing the LGBT, that there was gonna be people that were gonna abuse it and slide in there, like the pedophiles. Like for example, when people started saying, "Oh, I'm transgender," even though I'm born this, I'm saying that I'm something else entirely. Now you got sickos out there saying like, "Oh no, I'm not 35, I'm actually 8, so that's why I'm hooking up with this 8-year-old." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but then that's where, again, we should be with legislate like.
But you saw that guy was passing. They're trying to pass those laws, the trans aging, fucking
age fluid shit. Yeah,
like and that.
But that's up to us to make sure that we hold the government accountable for not changing that shit.
How
we vote those people into office.
The government is the one fucking kids.
I get it.
Like we can't even hold them accountable for that.
I get it, but that's a deeper thing. That's more surface.
I'm just saying. They're the ones that try to pass the laws. They're trying to pass laws to make it okay to fuck kids that they're already fucking.
Yeah, but they're not gonna openly just pass.
I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying, but look at it. When they're not just gonna openly do that in front of people and be like, "Yo, all right, we're good. Y'all can fuck little kids." No, they're not gonna do that. Of course, you're gonna do it in the background.
It seems like it,
huh?
But yeah, I mean, like, and there, I mean, like, it's, I don't know, man. It's too many grays and too much, like, for me, like, I said this a long time ago. I said it on Twitter before I got suspended on there. But for example, right, like, nah, we ain't go there. Like, I just think, for example, right, content needs to be filtered out. Like, for example, right, like, these algorithms, they know our tastes, they know what we like, blah, 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 blah. They know what, don't put shit in my that don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for other people too. Like for example, like Netflix shouldn't be putting cuties up. If you pop up on a sex offender list, that shit should be removed automatically from like you even be able to watch it. Like anything that has anything to do with that kind of shit, just
that would involve the government having more control than.
I know it's not hard. Like to make it so their stuff only pops up in their age brackets timelines. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but again, that would involve the government having more.
but the government doesn't control TikTok. You know what I'm saying? The government, at least not right now.
But that would involve them because how would they get the information of who's a sex offender and?
I mean, there's sex offender lists. You know what I'm saying? Like you just there's like a whole database like that pings their GPS areas and all that other stuff. So I'm just saying, like, if I don't know, man, like.
And then but who's going to determine what could like what's bad for them to watch and what's good for them to watch?
Well, bro, we live in a world where it gets ever increasingly complicated. So if you know what I'm saying, like me as a you know someone in society who choose to be forthcomingly honest about everything, I'm just gonna sit there and say, look, I know I'm wrong for you know what I'm saying, like finding some of these older looking young girls attractive. I would take that. I would say I'm wrong. But at the same time, like because I'm saying I'm wrong because you're saying I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Like had this been 1940s, I would not be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a whole other generation where we've adapted, we progressed to a different point where now we're saying, okay, no, this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. I will forth-heartedly agree with you. So then help me help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put that stuff in my face. Because as a guy, we're stimulated by what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put shit in people's face all the time and not expect bad shit to happen. Like, this shit shouldn't even be on Netflix, this cutie show. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck this shit is. Like, a show like that should not exist. Because you don't want to put that into the atmosphere and then some person's going to see that and be like, you know what I mean? Yo, that's what I think I'm 8. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Like, I don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe for certain shit it's just black and white. You know what I mean? You are your age. Like there's no. You know what I mean? I also believe you also your sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's to the world that's transphobia. It's not that I hate you. It's just that I just believe what you were born. But you know what I mean? Like I can't change the fact that you want to be somebody else. So I have to just. You know,
so do you believe so? So you believe that in whatever gender you're born in, would you believe in heterosexual orientation only?
No, because I believe gay people have the right to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that and I'm not afraid of gay people. The only thing, like, for example, right, is there's gay pedophiles out there.
There's regular pedophiles out there.
Of course. But the gay pedophiles are kind of covered up because they're part of the gay community. And you can't even talk about them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, don't sleep on that just because, you know what I mean? Like those motherfuckers exist too and they do just as much damage as the Jeffrey Epsteins. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what happened to his wife?
She said she's snitching.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they ain't no news coming out or nothing like that yet? Or?
In the background, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the photos of Bill Clinton getting a massage, some more names on the from the flight logs, more videos that, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to be privy to. But,
they're not going to show everybody in the public?
Fuck no. You think they're going to show... you know, the elite sex tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like
they should air that shit out. Somebody should anonymous should hack into that shit.
That'd be wild, bro. But then again, like I don't want to see that shit Can you imagine how Bill Clinton be fucking? Like, yo, I bet you he got a, like, he probably got like a shitty stroke game. Like, I don't know why I think
Off
that.
rhythm.
Yeah, like he just.
Shit choppy. Jab.
It's like me when I watch porn, like, no homo, but like I almost always pick a person of color, like, to watch fuck. Cause like white people just don't be having no stroke game, like.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like I'm just saying, no homo.
BBC.
No, not BBC, because it's not like it's just black people only. Like I choose just people of color. You know what I'm saying? Like some Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? Like that one girl I was telling you about, Yin Leon, where it's her and her boyfriend or whatever. Like they're like a Puerto Rican couple. They be making some fire fucking jumps, yo. Like I'll be like, yo, I'll be completely supportive of them niggas, but
Donate.
not that supportive.
Then I completely support it. My loyalty stretches this far, nigga. Just like my dollar.
Just like my dick.
Oh man, but you know, speaking of apologizing, yo, first of all, did you see Montrezl Harrell called Luka? Was it a bitch ass white boy?
Pussy ass white boy.
You see the video of him doing that?
Yeah.
Him like whirling it out. That shit was crazy. Reminds me of what's his face off Golden State, always talking shit.
Draymond Green.
Oh my god, that nigga's
Yeah.
infamously KD. I think LeBron.
What would you have done if he was Luka?
If he said to me, I don't even know if he even noticed though. At first, I don't know, cause I don't know how to not reacted. I would have dunked on that nigga.
Cause you're white, you know what I'm saying. So you can't even like really like
I would have forced dunked on that
bitch
nigga.
ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like he can't even say that. He can't even pull that out the tuck. He just gotta be like, I'm about to hit a three on you in a minute, cause I'm white. I gotta watch what I say. Like
I'm like, yeah, I'm white and I'm better than you. Should be ashamed of yourself. Yo, you see that game?
That game winner, yeah.
Oh my god.
Luka is fucking disgusting, bro.
And the hand right in the
Like,
face too, and everything, yo.
His handles, bro.
But then
Like-
Skip Bayless was trashing him the whole time. I watched the thing after. And that nigga was like, "Oh, this nigga's trash behind the 3-point line. That was a 1 in a million shot. He got lucky." Da 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 da. I'm like, yo, that was a good. I've seen him shoot them shots a lot of times.
His
That wasn't luckier than Kawhi Leonard's bounce shot on that he won Game 7 on the
that was a
Sixers.
crazy bounce.
That was like an impossible bounce. Like I've never had a bounce like that.
Yeah,
And as long as I've been playing basketball, I've never seen a bounce one time like that.
that shit was crazy. But Luka was wearing Kawhi out the first couple games, but now it seems like the Clippers are up, ain't like 3-1 or something, 3-2.
3-2. But let me tell you, them niggas fucking whopped.
Yeah, so it was like a 40-point lead or something.
Yes.
Game. I was like, damn.
Like the entire game, they was whopping. Like Kawhi Leonard was just, he wasn't taking no for an answer. Paul George went off.
What do you think of the narrative that Kawhi hates Paul George?
I think it's funny. I can see why he would hit him though, because he didn't show up until this last game. And like,
I seen the video of one where it was like Paul had the ball, Kawhi is in the paint, he's just like, and then Paul George throws it to somebody else at the 3-point line. That person throws it back to Paul George. And Kawhi's like, he just walks off.
that really happened though. Yeah, that's
Dying. He was just like,
really?
and he was just like, just walked off. It was like, doing the bricking Paul George, I think, but it was just like, you know, like the narrative might be true on this one. Like, there might be a little rift there.
It could be, but
But they
Paul George was balling out of his mind last year, man. For him to be balling like the way he is now in the playoffs, that nigga, he had an
he's always
MVP year last
iffy.
year.
Last year he was
MVP.
Last year he was. I know he had some stats, but I know that like his career though, like he's had some streaks but then he's also had some fall offs.
But that
So you know what I mean?
but last year, look, that was gonna be his year where he was gonna take that next step to being more consistent. Because he fucking like the whole year that nigga was going off. It wasn't up and down, it was the whole year he was going off.
I mean, it's also not fair to them since they're probably not in rhythm since it's the pandemic. The season got
Yeah, but that's every team though.
like. I'm just saying for if we're gonna look at why he might be inconsistent, you know what I'm saying? That could be part
I
of
mean,
it.
Kawhi is consistent. I mean, Anthony Davis not so much. LeBron's consistent.
Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard's consistent. He's alright.
It's just because he ran into the Lakers in the first
Yo,
round. I thought
The first game after Skip Bayless was talking trash though. Yo, Dame had dropped like 50 or something. Like he was killing, bro.
Mhm.
I think he had the game winner.
Yeah.
You didn't have the game winner? I'm pretty sure he had the game winner.
Mm-hmm. But
He's just killing it.
he's been doing. I hope the playoffs follows through because
I think they're still scheduled. Let me just double check again, but I'm pretty sure they're still scheduled to play today. I didn't see anything.
I'm just saying. Hopefully, like cops like take a break from killing black guys or shooting at black guys for the next like.
Let's take a break. They just stop period.
No, of course that'd be nice, but like, hopefully they just chill the fuck out. Like, but it's just crazy that with as much scrutiny that the cops have been facing for the last couple years, they're still doing it and if not escalating it. Like it's almost like they try to make like tapes out here, like they see the cameras is on, and you're like, oh, the show has begun.
You think so?
Yeah, like
They're not scared of the camera? They're not camera shy?
No, I don't think they're camera shy anymore. I think they were at one point, and now they're just like, oh, the cameras is on. We about to go viral.
That's crazy if they're using that to go viral.
I mean, the fuck, like what, like when you see these cops here in court and they just don't give a shit. I mean, like, what else? Like, they just try. The only way it seems like they be like, you trying to perform on camera, like, just trying to make sure you make a good movie.
Well, speaking of not giving a shit, I don't really give a shit about this guy, but he's a sex offender, Nelson Sanderson.
Sanderson.
Yeah, he was killed at the age of 79. He was
the guy was killed in jail.
Yeah, so he was stabbed. Not stabbed. Was he stabbed? I don't remember if he was stabbed, but he was killed.
He was stabbed out there. I'm pretty sure. Prison. That's pretty much
Yeah,
the one way you go out.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed a toothbrush and was just like shank shank.
But yeah, in a prison attack, he got killed, and Sanderson was serving 2 life sentences for. One was for sex. Oh, one was a sexual offense that included a juvenile. So.
Well, you know why I shared that in there, in our little chat thingy because it reminded me of Shameless. Because like the headline, I was talking about like an old guy gets killed in prison for being a rapist. Remember Kevin, his adopted daughter that was like Mormon or whatever the fuck that was like 13, and then her husband got shanked in prison by her new boyfriend's like family in jail and shit. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So I was like, let me just send that. Like, I didn't even like really read into like the whole situation, the case and whatnot.
Well, they really have a lot. Honestly, they have a lot of info about it, but there's no scumbag.
Yeah, somebody cleaned up the trash. What do you think of the new Batman trailer?
Well, I was gonna segue into Scott Peterson. That was another scumbag. You're from that to Batman.
Well, because
I actually thought the Batman looked pretty dope. The trailer.
It kind of did.
I told you that's what I was saying.
But you know what's crazy?
They should have put him in the Flash trailer, in the Flash movie.
Robert Pattinson looks like the cops of America as Batman.
The Cops of America.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Like he just looks like he's beating unarmed black men out there in this trailer. Like
He was
going ham. Like
and he's pretty buff for what I thought he was gonna be like.
I almost don't want to talk too much shit. Like, but no, he was just like a super aggressive, like authoritative Batman. Like he was like, "You got knife, bam!" Like,
That's 2 years, nigga.
But nah, Scott Peterson, what a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So what they're gonna check to see if he deserves to get sentenced?
Nah, so they tossed the death
Oh
penalty.
yeah, they tossed the death penalty. Now he's gonna get life without parole or something like that.
Yeah, because he tried to say that the trial was unfair. They didn't buy that. So they was like, nah, you still in prison for life, but you're just not gonna get the death penalty. Then again, just to refresh everybody's memory, if no one heard of Scott Peterson, he was convicted of killing his pregnant wife, which was 27. She was 27 years old at the time, and she was pregnant with their unborn son Connor.
Yeah, it was a national case back then.
Yeah, that was 2005. So the reason they overturned the death penalty conviction was because they said there were significant errors in the jury that was selected.
Why don't they do that for black people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I see constantly that there's people that like they're waiting on death row, like, and they're like, hey, no, we're really innocent. Or don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. And the whole people are signing petitions and all this other shit to get the state to stop the execution. The state's like, nah, no, we gotta kill them, bam.
But if what does it cost them to be like, you know what, man, nigga saying that he's innocent. Let's go ahead and revisit this real quick.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, clearly,
I guess it costs court costs and money and stuff like that.
they did it for Scott Peterson. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, like, if
I'm sure he put an appeal for it though. That's what I'm.
you think those people didn't put appeals for it? That were, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, if we can give a scumbag who killed his wife that we know did it life without parole and stuff, we can give that stay of execution for a lot of those black people that didn't deserve to get killed. Like, and especially if they have like evidence that they're trying to submit for to show that they were that they were innocent. Like, there's no reason why the states can't not execute them if this state can do it for fucking Scott Peterson. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those clear examples to me of white privilege in America. That the fact that even just this guy was able to just get off on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all know he did it. And instead of just killing him off, now he's going to be like a taxpayer's fucking burden and just chilling the rest of his life in jail. Like, or if he gets to make it, if some other dude don't off him first, like that 79-year-old fucking pedophile that we were just talking about. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just some bullshit.
Dun dun dun.
So, most viewers won't know who this guy is, but he's like I don't know who he is.
So Dominican DJ?
He's like a Dominican DJ / artist named Don Miguel. He just got arrested this week for I think corruption of a minor because he had some girls on his TikTok or something like that dancing.
What was that, NDR?
Yeah, in Dominican Republic. I guess over there it's a crime to have underage girls on TikTok in your videos or something like that, dancing or some shit. I don't know. Which, I mean, I'm not definitely saying that he should be doing that at all. Because he, you know what I mean? Like, I would not be doing no shit like that. But, I guess he didn't know it was a crime. And he got arrested.
I mean, I would give him a slap on the wrist and open up an investigation. Like, for right now, you know what I mean? If you find out that he's done something inappropriate, like, I mean, because I don't.
What do you think of the video?
I don't think I don't think it is appropriate because I'm thinking about if I had a daughter. Well, first of all,
but he had the parents' blessings. He had the parents were there, and he had the parents' blessings.
Oh, so then.
And there was at a party with other people. It wasn't just him with the girls by himself.
I don't see any harm in the video because it didn't do anything crazy, and
he was just gassing them up while they were dancing and stuff. And I mean, it was definitely something I would not be doing.
Some weirdo stuff it is, but I don't think it's anything like crazy. I mean, I don't think it's appropriate in the sense where I don't think I would do that because I would feel uncomfortable doing something like that. But I don't think it's anything he should be locked up for, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I think it's difficult. It's murky waters, right? Because he should not be doing like. I don't think.
But the fact that you said that the parents were there and they were like, it was a party, and like in parties.
But then you also had like R. Kelly situations where
but that's what I'm saying, like
giving up their daughters to R. Kelly.
If you feel that there was something going on, slap on the wrist and investigation. You know what I'm saying? But for like just that video alone, I don't think you should do it. I mean, and I'm very strict on shit like that, but like
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's murky waters because, I mean, I think
Jail time is a little much.
the framework needs to be laid out. Then if what in the DR it's illegal to have a minor on your TikTok at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, or what if she's your daughter, or you know what I'm saying, or your niece, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't. What's the framework?
Sucks to be the pioneer of that charge.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know.
We're gonna set an example out of you, boy.
The parents said okay, it was okay.
The government said nah.
Speaking of setting an example, though, guillotine in front of Jeff Bezos' house. That's nuts.
These millennials ain't playing.
Yo, they want to raise. They want better benefits.
Eat the rich.
I mean, that nigga's filthy rich.
Well, you know, they're
That's the
saying that
problem.
like he's like the only billionaire that has people on welfare working for him. Like, and it's like, damn, when you put it like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably like just taking money straight from his own people into his own pockets.
I mean, Amazon, the way they make it money, I mean, I would definitely work at Amazon if I was getting paid like $24 an hour. Yo, $24 an hour? That's love. I don't even know how much they get paid. They probably get paid like 14 or some bullshit like that.
14, probably 15.
I'm sure at $20 an hour they'd be happy. And that's probably well deserved, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, clearly.
them jobs ain't
Them motherfuckers
easy.
at McDonald's, I mean, even though they ain't great workers, they technically deserve that $15 an hour.
I don't know. Some places they don't deserve raises because them niggas be fucking up my food every time I go.
But I'm saying, like, if we look at how much money McDonald's makes off their franchises.
So we'll say Chick-fil-A workers deserve like 17
Yeah.
an hour.
They definitely
Them
be,
niggas be hustling.
oh yeah, they be great customer service, yo.
Even in the
It
pandemic,
make me feel white.
them lines is steady.
These motherfuckers ain't playing no more. Like, and they're justified. I'm sorry, but you know, there's no reason for these billionaires to have that much excess wealth when the world is starving. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many problems that their money could fix in this world, and they're sitting there hoarding their wealth and telling us to fucking survive and deal with it, like, and work harder. And if we just work harder, we'll get to where they're at. No, we'll never get to where you're at because this shit is rigged. Y'all break laws and y'all find loopholes to keep y'all money and get rich and exploit people.
And it's crazy because people like Jeff Bezos, like even like I remember we were talking about years ago when AOC first got into her position. I must say years ago, like maybe a year or two ago. But when we were talking about how she wanted to pass that law that was like after 10 million you get taxed like 70%. You know, and that don't seem too crazy because you really think about it, you tax the rich at 70% after, was it 10 million, 10 billion?
Mm-hmm. 10 million.
10 million. Like, yo, we wouldn't have to pay taxes ourselves much anymore to the government, like as far as the working class. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm just saying, we have so many problems. We have, you know, homelessness in America is the numbers for that is ridiculous. You know, we have underfunded VA hospitals that.
But our nation is in all aspects could be so much better. Like streets, schools, funding, all that stuff. Like,
well, that's one of my biggest gripes about Israel. Is that, you know, they take all this American tax dollars and their shit looks fucking dope over there. Their cities is fucking beautifully lit and all fucking nice and shit. Then you come to America and it's a fucking shithole in certain cities. And it's just like, well, why do we have to be a shithole and their shit's all dope over there? Like, why can't we fix this? Like, and start, you know, why does Flint, Michigan still not have access to clean water? Like, that's a basic human right. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, and there's just...
And I don't get why they don't do it, because they can still have control. You know, the same control they have now. But they could be the ones... We could be happy with our government and not want to overturn the government if you're taking this money and investing it in the communities, like in schooling, roads. We could have like actual, you know, parks that are like
yeah, because what you're describing is a utopia, and that's not what they want. They want a new world order where it's just them and then there's us, and they got everything and we got nothing. And in order to get there, they need to create as much chaos as possible, They need to, fuck up the stock markets and fuck up everything for everybody so that shit ain't worth what it used to be, and then the other shit's more expensive, like food and shit like that, fucking gas, and then we have to fight for what we gonna pay for with what little money we got, while they got all the fucking money, just like how the billionaires made so much money over the pandemic. Like how we in a pandemic where most of us are unemployed, and y'all made billions. Like how'd y'all make billions then? Like if the economy is so fucked up and shit is so shut down, and like y'all invested in shit that was that we needed, and then y'all charged us for it, so y'all can make fucking billions. Meanwhile, we over here fucking fighting over if we got enough money to take a fucking corona test virus. Like it's such bullshit. So it's like when you put a guillotine in Jeff Bezos' house, yo, you get my applause, because we need to get rid of motherfuckers like him.
Oh yeah,
him, fucking the dude from Facebook, that creepy ass nigga gotta go.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that robot bitch. He gotta go. Fucking Elon Musk getting on my fucking nerves. Like there's a couple people that a couple billionaires. I mean, at least Elon Musk is like creating shit though that is beneficial for us, like self-driving cars and stuff like that. But even then,
but I feel like that nigga is full of shit.
Oh, me too, bro.
I feel like his stocks, his stocks are probably, I haven't looked in a while, but they were like at 1,200. They went down to 300, back 1,200. I think his stock is so overinflated from what, like, he keeps promising and promising and promising, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't see no crazy results. He's not blowing my mind.
I mean, his SpaceX technology, you know what I mean, like, and all that other stuff is probably funded by the government. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. But I mean, there's
not much he's worth.
Oh, billions. Like,
you think so close to Jeff Bezos?
Maybe not close to Jeff Bezos, but probably like up there. Like, because Jeff Bezos, I think I estimated at 40 billion after his wife took his half, the other half. So he's probably like up there, like 20s, probably. But
no, what's his name? Bezos is worth 200, isn't he?
Nah, 40 billion. I won't say. That was what their
no, he's worth way more than that.
But
he's the richest one. He's the richest billionaire, and Bill Gates is like 80 something.
He's not the richest billionaire. I'm sorry, them niggas in the Rothschilds, those are the richest billionaires.
Elon Musk is at 83.6 billion.
Man, that's crazy.
Watch, how much is Jeff?
Or maybe Jeff Bezos made 40 billion this year, and
I think it's worth 196 billion.
My apologies. I lowballed y'all numbers. Y'all ain't the broke boys that, you know what I mean, I was making y'all look out to be. But yeah, those motherfuckers got too much money. Too much goddamn money.
Jeff, richest man in the world. Number 1, Jeff Bezos. Number 2, Bill Gates. 3, Bernard Arnault. Warren Buffett, number 4. So on and so forth.
Yeah, but that doesn't
so
include...
1, 2, and 4. I'm not sure about 3, but 1, 2, and 4 are in the U.S.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's not the real list, because that's not including the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergers, the motherfuckers that...
But independently. I'm sure the worth of the family is higher.
I mean, I know that the Rothschilds were, the last time I looked them up, they were estimated at like 500 billion.
Probably the family.
And that's just what's documented. Like, that's not even, well, God knowing what they got hidden. And fucking all the shit that the resources they probably stolen by now. But,
what is the number 1 richest family in the world is the Walton family.
Yes, the owners of Walmart.
Yeah, 190 billion.
Yeah, then they're not the richest. But I'm telling you, the Rothschilds, last time I checked them, they were at 500 billion. That was the last time I checked them. Like,
I don't know why I'm saying that.
Because those people don't show up on those lists. They don't we're not allowed. We're not supposed to be checking their pockets. Like they're those. Never mind. I'm almost said a adjective that would have got me in trouble. It would have got me Nick Cannon.
Well, there's 2016. It says the Rothschild family is rich, but claim that they have a net worth of 500 trillion and own 80% of the world's wealth. Are grossly exaggerated.
Yeah, I didn't say 500 trillion, but I know those motherfuckers is sitting on a shit ton of money. Them, the Bushes, the fucking... all those motherfuckers from them 13 bloodlines, bro. Like, they are the richest people in the fucking world. That's why they were saying that the top 1% of the elites, they own more wealth than the bottom 50% of the world.
That's crazy.
Just 1%. Like, so now it's... just think of what the world would be like without the 1%. If we just say, you know what, fuck it, let's all just band together, wipe out the fucking New World Order, and just, we all, like, had to...
What it says that according to the Bloomberg, the world's 25 richest families control 1.4 trillion of wealth.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Even now, I think that's lowballing it.
You think so?
Fuck yeah, bro. Because
Yeah, you're right. They're not mentioning that family though. It's hard to look up anything with them.
yeah, because it all comes down to what Nick Cannon was talking about, bro. And not even Nick Cannon, fucking who else? Who else said something that got in trouble for it? Can't remember. I want to say it was an athlete, but they're talking about how the Jews have the power. Like, motherfucker, look how much money they have. Like, look how much wealth they got. And then it's like, and then you think about it, it's supposed to be, these people have only been, like, really making moves since what? Since they took over Israel 70-something years ago, 80-something years ago or some shit.
Mm.
So I was like, how did you generate that much goddamn wealth if you was the underdog in the race? If supposedly y'all got gassed up by Hitler and he was wiping y'all motherfuckers out by the millions, and over the span of 70, 80 years, y'all generated more wealth than the rest of the world combined.
Well, look what this says here. It says, this is from Investopedia. So there was an article, right, that was posted, and then it was updated December 2nd, 2019. It says, an earlier version of this article cited an estimate of the combined net worth of the Rothschilds at $350 billion. The estimate came from a source that does not meet Investopedia standards, and we have consequently retracted it. And similarly, an estimate that the Rothschilds controlled more than $2 trillion worth in assets was also inadequately resourced and retracted.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Sure. Just like, man, you remember when right before 9/11, when the Pentagon got robbed for like $7 trillion and no one knows where that money went?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where that money went. Just like when a couple months ago when they were saying that somebody got robbed, they lost another couple $100 million or $100 billion or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, and now where else does money just keep disappearing to? Like, how does certain people get that fucking rich? You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about how much hours you've put into work all your life, bro. You ain't never gonna be that fucking rich.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, and we've worked a lot.
Well, speaking of working a lot, that black community that they're trying to build now, the
I think you better be careful.
so-called new Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be dope.
19 families band together and bought, well, how much was it, like 90 acres?
Over 90 acres of land.
Yeah, 90 acres of land.
Yeah, it's definitely...
That's cool.
It's dope as shit. I remember a while ago I was saying on the podcast that black people kind of needed their own country. Not in the sense that, like, I was trying to say kick black people out of America, but, like, black people deserve, you know what I'm saying, a portion of the country for everything that has been done to them since slavery, since they had never got reparations. since they were always at a disadvantage financially by the oppressors, you know what I'm saying, that they deserved a portion of the land and a chance to build their own generational wealth and, you know, pass laws that don't fucking put them in jail all the time, because the U.S. population prison is more than the rest of the world combined, just in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So we have, and then you look at the statistics of who's the people are that makes up the prison population. There's more people in jail now that are black than there ever was slaves. So slavery never ended. They just recreated it. You know what I'm saying? They found ways to keep black people in at a disadvantage, and it's a goddamn shame. And you know, now we have and even despite all of that, black people still thrived, and we had waves upon waves of police brutality and, you know, police killings of unarmed, you know, black people. And now it's gotten to the point where, you know, they had to buy, somebody's decided, yo, let's all pitch in and get 90 acres of land so we can build a community for black people where we can feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, but I mean, to me at least it's a start. You know what I mean? Like, if they can start thriving and, you know, more people can put in more money and more land can get bought, you know, eventually that, you know.
I'm not lying, it's pretty amazing that they did that.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? And I would love to see stuff like that. I know the way the government is, most likely they're going to try to shut that shit down.
You think so?
Hell yeah, because already most communities that are off grid, they're under constant scrutiny from the government. Like those people that, like, you know, don't pay electric bills because they got like solar panels all rigged up and they're collecting rainwater, and you know what I mean, like that's why the government makes all that shit illegal. Like, and then they whenever people do live off grid and have these communities that, you know, are under their supervisory control, they find ways to shut them down and say that they're illegal so that, you know, those people don't thrive and don't have their own. You know, they force us to be part of their system. You know what I mean? So hopefully these people, the government leaves them alone and don't fuck with them too much. And hopefully, you know, the racists out there don't fuck with them. Because, I mean, they're in Georgia. And there's a lot of Kyle Rittenhouses in Georgia. Let's just say that much. You know, but there's also a lot of good people in the South, too. You know what I'm saying? I know I personally met a bunch when I was in the Navy. You know what I mean? Like, Southern hospitality, that's definitely a real thing. You know what I'm saying? You definitely feel it more than, like, up north. Like, people down there are way more welcoming and generally more friendly than the people up here. But, you know, there also are, you know, full-blooded racists. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they Confederate as Confederate can get. And fucking, you know, hopefully these people, what happened in Black Wall Street or, you know, Tulsa, the Tulsa massacre doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? Because I could see them trying some shit like that.
You think so?
Absolutely. These people will not let black people live. Like, not happily, anyways. Like, either you're gonna be either you're gonna accept that this is how it's gonna be and white power's on top, or, you know what I mean? Like, but the second black people have ever gotten any ahead ever, like you know, with the Tulsa and Black Wall Street, you know, and it wasn't just those were just two examples. There's plenty of other examples where they were thriving and had small communities and white people stamped that shit out. You know what I mean? Just straight up massacred them or destroyed their community and their property and just forced them to, you know, start over. And so hopefully that does not happen. History does not repeat itself, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully positive thoughts, but I mean, it's definitely a good move from their part.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's actually pretty hype, actually. I
mean, hey, I wish we could do shit like that, you know? Like,
gotta have capital first. They did it pretty quickly, too.
I wish we could buy Puerto Rico back.
Yeah, that'd be a nice thing.
Get all those dope spots that, like, fucking are slowly getting gentrified, like, and create, like, little zones where it's like, nah, y'all not finna come in here and start gangbanging and fucking start shooting up the block and doing all that wild shit. We're gonna protect our own. We're gonna make sure that we got people, you know what I'm saying, security, keeping this community safe from, you know, people that would want to do harm to it. You know what I mean? And it would be dope if we could band together and do stuff like that. Like,
It definitely would be. But I think small steps at a time. You know what I mean?
Baby steps.
And, yeah, baby steps, and you know, hopefully we get to giant leaps. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Governor Wolf, baby steps, saying he was gonna do the whole legalize marijuana at the beginning of his campaign. We waited. You talk mad shit.
never happened.
Never happened. Now he's talking about legalizing it. Baby steps, and then a giant leap.
Well, that's why I was wondering if he was up for re-election. Supposedly he's not, but it's just like,
Well, is there a term limit for governors?
yeah.
How many
Well,
terms?
well,
Because this is already a second term.
yeah, I want to say it's 4 years, but I'm not sure.
4 years they could be governor total.
No, he can do 2 terms, I think.
What?
I don't know. I think you could do most 8 years as a governor,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. But to me, it just feels like more lip service. And if not lip service, then, for example, right, he was saying that, all right, well, look, we're in the middle of a pandemic. We need money, so let's legalize marijuana so we could take all this money and we could prop up these small businesses that are being hurt by the pandemic and whatnot. And we're going to, of course, put some money to the side for disadvantaged communities, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, nah, nigga, we need a lot of that money. Because honestly, like, white people should not be the ones to get the benefit the most off marijuana being legalized. Not when y'all punished us for it the most. Like, we had to carry that shit on our shoulders, fucking drive around the hood, go cop, try to find ways to not get caught by cops, and fucking survive that fucking shitstorm like that they created with the war on drugs. For them to turn around and be like, oh yeah, let's legalize and we gonna make the most off of this. Like, nah.
But they legalizing all weed or just medicinal?
No, all weed.
They don't give a fuck. Go ahead, legalize it.
Nah, of course.
They can ride in peace and shit.
Bruh, but at the same time though, if you're legalizing because you want to make all this money, that money, a portion of that has to go to the people that were fucking, you know, persecuted the most for drugs. And that's, you know, the hood, the black and, you know, Hispanic communities. You know what I mean? In Philadelphia, the rate for marijuana incarceration was 5-1. For every black, one white person that was in jail for marijuana, 5 black people were in jail for marijuana. So when you have those kind of rates where you did that to us, like, nah, you need to pay up. You're not going to just benefit off that shit and then just like y'all make all the money and then we still out here just like on some small little some little shit, not getting nowhere. We deserve to be part of the marijuana business and industry just as much as white people were. Well, as much as they are and own it now, but we don't have the capital because we didn't generate that wealth because we,
if not more, because black people made it cool.
Of course, take Wiz Khalifa,
hip hop and
like
shit.
you know what I mean, all that other shit. Like, but that's what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean, like we were the ones that made it cool, made it what it is now, but we also face so much persecution because of it. And then these motherfuckers just want to show up and just reap the rewards and be like, oh yeah, y'all got it to this level for us. Cool, thank you. We got it from here. Now you're about to be billionaires. Meanwhile, our asses is over here still trying to figure out how we gonna get jobs because, you know, jobs do background checks and they go see that, oh yeah, he got marijuana possession on his record. Oh yeah, he did this on his record. Why these motherfuckers just show up now? We making billions off this shit that now that y'all got it to this level for us. No, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tom Wolf. Like you supposed to been legalize that shit when you first got in, and you didn't. And motherfuckers still got arrested, still got fucking had to put up with bullshit from cops because of your ass. And now now that it's a pandemic, now you want to legalize? Nah, eat a dick. Like, I'm still gonna smoke weed, whether you legalize or don't. It don't matter to me now. Like. Of course, it'd be cool if to not have that paranoia from the police and to not deal with that shit. But then it's like you can't even ensure that the police still aren't going to come after us anymore for other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that they're not going to try to find other ways. Like, you know, like
Remember small baby steps,
yeah.
and then giant leaps, bro.
And some women just be tripping. You know what I mean? Just like mine's, yo. Like we were out yesterday. You know what I mean? Wanted to get the car washed, and so I'm sitting there playing with my girl. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, yo, let me just do a little TikTok video where I just walk up and just spray her real quick. You know what I'm saying? A little mist, a little Mountain Dew. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was just like, yo, you playing too much. And I was just like, I got you. And so she was like, oh, let me wash the car real quick. Let me spray it down. So I gave it to her. And then, of course, she got a beast and, like, starts spraying me. Then she starts chasing me and just right on my leg. Just, and I'm like, I didn't even do all that, bitch. Like, why you bugging? Like, now like, I done pissed myself. And I got to, like, drive around with this. Like, damn, you an asshole, yo. Like, so.
And we not even home, so I can't just change.
Yeah, man. Like, that's why you can't play games with women, yo. Like, they just be
Beasting.
Yeah, they beasting, man. They can't just, you know what I mean, like do a little thing. Like they gotta make it a big thing. But yeah, man, it was a good time to be out yesterday, man. I was fucking hot as shit, you know what I mean? So it was just one of those days where I was like, you know what? Let me be out and about, take a little drive. I miss driving sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially now that I got like especially when you could just listen to music and just fucking.
Why? Because your window's working now or what?
Huh? Oh yeah, the windows are working. Don't be making my car look bad on the podcast, nigga. Like, so now I gotta give context. No. Now I have to get context because niggas like Jake out here driving with cars with not working windows and shit.
No, you said that. Well, especially in my car because I can listen to music.
Well, no, because
I didn't know something happened.
No. That was the thing. I realized I was about to sound like a brokey because I'm about to say, oh, I finally got music in the whip now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, let me just not make myself sound like I'm a brokey. You know what I mean? So I tried to flip it, and then you just came and it was like, oh, your windows don't work? Your windows not working now? So now I sound like a brokey. But now, to give context, fucking my girl got a new car, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we bought it, the window switch wasn't working properly. So it was giving us a little bit of trouble, but we got it fixed within a couple of days. You know what I mean? Now we got music in it. You know what I mean? And now it's more enjoyable to drive in the summer. You know what I mean? When you got your favorite music blasting at you. You know what I mean? Under some AC and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Look forward to next week's episode, of course. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys constantly support us. We need the support. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm just dead ass, yo. Like, if y'all thought I was playing with that panhandling shit last week, nah. Like, we really here with these cups. Like, what's good? We need money and likes and stuff. Nah, I don't really need y'all money. I'm cool. We just really need y'all support, and we just want y'all to fuck with us. Make sure y'all comment. Send us some topics, some likes.
Like, share, comment, leave opinions, ask questions.
Yeah.
Reach out to us. Find us on Facebook, on Twitter. I'm going to leave my personal Twitter. What do you call that?
At King Louis V.
No, I'm saying, what do you call that, though?
Your at.
I guess I'll leave my at here. And
sound like an old man.
Make sure you
check us out on TikTok too. We got clips go out on TikTok under at JKush High as Fuck. High as Fuck being AF, not as fuck. You know what I mean? But yeah. If you see any clips of us, yo, just make sure y'all shout us out. You know what I mean? You can react and duet or shit. You know what I mean? Just let's to elevate this podcast to the place where it should be at, because y'all know that our shit is dope. We just need to get our shit to the right places at the right times. So look forward to next week's episode. We survived August 27th, obviously. And yeah. Any last words, Lewis?
No, it's everything.
Fucking highly offensive episode 63. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
JKush, Bass, Lonely Stoner, Project. It feel like a movie. Rest in peace, Kobe. I like new kicks and new clothes. I like new whips and new hoes.